Hey everybody, welcome to Against the Storm. Guanyu15 here, and I just wanted to show you a quick, a little synopsis, a little synopsis of my new favorite obsession. It's taken me away from Terra Invictus even, and which is a game I'm in love with. So I've been playing this game for about a week now, and it has captivated my imagination. This is a city, what do they call it? A city builder roguelike, which is two things that don't seem like they should go together. So I'm just going to explain the system. Not really going to play through anything. Just going to explain the system as we start up a settlement, and you can kind of see what it's all about. Now, I am by no means an expert in this game, but sure is fun. Okay, so when we start out, what makes this roguelike? So what we're doing is we're creating cities. The whole premise is that when you build cities, and then all the cities are destroyed. So at the end of the cycle, and you start all over. But each city in itself is basically a roguelike element. So there's a bunch of different things. We get to start here with, we get to choose a location for our city. And you can see out here there's all these question marks that can be revealed as your cities start to move out. So what I want to do is I want to look for the effects, something unique that I haven't really played a whole lot. Don't worry about these other numbers that are going on right now. They do other things. And I think I'm here because I have never seen this ruined settlement modifier. So if we click on this, we have, let's see, we can look at our modifiers here. Ruined settlement, a once prosperous settlement ravaged by the blight storm. A lot of ruined buildings can be found here. Okay, that's cool. Ruined buildings are nice. You can scavenge them for abilities. And this says ruined woodlands are very lush and rich in timber. Trees give more wood. That's good. Having lots of trees is nice. You can see the natural resources in this area and what the trees give in this area. And our seasonal conditions are a mystery. We don't know. There's going to be, actually, we're going to change it to veteran difficulty. So there's going to be 1 positive and 4 negatives, and see what we got. Given that there's these natural resources, and given that the trees are things, I'm going to look at the 2 caravans. Now, I don't need beavers. You get 4 options of races that can work in your little city. You got the lizard folk, you got the, what are these guys, harpies, humans, and beavers. And beavers are really good at cutting down trees, as you would expect. These guys are good at making cloth, humans are good at farming, and these guys are good at making meat and stuff and hunting. So given that, I would like these guys. This gives me an additional, these are the 2 options I have right now. I haven't unlocked the 3rd one yet. And these are the starting resources each one gives you. So you can see these give me a little bit, this gives me 9 people, and this gives me 8, but it gives me 2 additional arrivals. So this gives me 10 total, which is pretty good. It's nice to have a little bit extra. And one might be a beaver, who knows? But I think I'm just going to stick with these guys, and we're going to stick with these guys. All right, so then we get to pick our embarkation bonus. The resources we get to take, we got 4 choices, or 4 points to spend, and there's no stone here. There's clay. I should look at there's average amount of fertile soil that we can find. That's good, so we can do some farming, hopefully. So we'll grab some wood and some stone. You know what? Heck with the stone. Let's give you some veggies. And the last one will be eggs, I guess. We can rename our settlement. Persephone, as we would. And we'll get going, and we'll see exactly what this game's all about. Okay, so our first thing we notice is that we have a bunch of different we have bonuses and negatives, and these ones we knew about. So this is the one we did not know about. This is random, so this kind of changes which each of you run. Gentle Dawn, New Year, New Challenges. Gain 3 global resolve for 3 minutes every time you discover a new glade. Okay, that's cool. Resolve is what keeps your people from leaving, which is nice. Looming Darkness, -4 resolve during the storm for each hostility. Flooded Roads. During the storm, the travel cost of trade route decreased by 2, so it's a little bit harder to trade. Greater Threat. Every dangerous and forbidden glade discovered grants -2 global resolve during the storm. This penalty is added retroactively. Interesting. Okay. So we want to be careful about how many dangerous glades we unlock, but dangerous glades are usually where you get your really good rewards. Melancholy. Villager with this effect have a -2 penalty to resolve. A stack of this effect is added every 60 seconds. We can prevent it by by providing complex fluid and housing. And Eclipse. Villagers with this effect take 200% longer breaks. And to prevent this, we need services. Interesting. Okay. So that's our modifiers for the game. You can see it starts out this little map. We'll zoom out a little bit. We have only this little glade to do. We got some resources. We got some flax field. We got some stormbird nest, which gives eggs and possibility for meat. And we have root deposits. And of course, we can cut down trees. And these are glades around us. Each of these glades has different things. Wow, there's a lot of dangerous glades. So these ones have just resources in it. They're pretty safe to open. But once you start opening these ones, usually you get an event of some sort that'll go off within like 10 minutes. If you don't take care of it, bad things happen. And that kind of such. So we'll get going just a little bit, and so you can see the other parts of the game. We're going to put a woodcutter's camp. I think I want to open up these glades. Maybe this one, and then this one. Yeah, we'll do that one first. And other than that, it's just kind of like a normal game. They bring it back to the main warehouse, and it's about the production lines. But let's see, we need a harvester's camp for here and a scavenger's camp for here. Is there just one egg here? There's 2 eggs. Okay, so let's start with that then. Let's start with the scavenger's camp. So build a scavenger's camp. Nope, scavenger's camp. There we go. And we'll let them get going. And we'll go ahead and build some paths around our warehouse and our fire area here. These regular paths are free, so not a big deal. And of course, we have to provide housing for our people, so we'll do that next. We'll just do basic housing for now because we don't have a lot of wood to start with. In fact, we have 30, but each one of these takes a lot. So we're going to get our woodcutters online right away. Unfortunately, there's no beavers. We can tell them exactly where to cut. We want to cut there, we want to cut there. And we might as well put our scavengers online. And this one is what? Flax? Flax. Okay, so let's build a flax field real quick here. No, not flax field, but a harvester's camp. Harvester's camp is here. And they'll do their thing. And then we'll move on to the next portion. Alright, that's the next portion. So the roads do a little bit, I mean, the normal paths, they move 5% faster, paying 15, reinforce, they just all do little things. So here is how we win and how we lose. Down here, there is a queen's impatience. This is how impatient she is. Once this gets to the top, you lose your run. This is our reputation. Once this gets to the top, we win our run. You could do that in various ways. The easiest way is to complete orders. We had a cornerstone first. Sorry. So we get to cornerstone, which is kind of like a bonus thing. We get 3 roots per minute. Villager with the leisure need fulfilled will have a 10% chance doubling their yields or gain 1 ancient tablet per 2 completed glade events. This bonus added retroactively. I'm going to take roots. I like this is nice too. We do have a reroll, but I'm not going to take that yet. How long for our orders? Orders are not up yet, so we'll wait until the orders come up. There's blight, root, and corruption. We need blight posts to stop blight. That's actually a new thing for me. I haven't really ran into that yet. How long before our orders come out? Not yet. Okay, well, so we'll move into the whole thing of the thing. So we're running around the map and we're collecting resources. So you can see we have access to flax fields, which gives and possibly could give us clay and insects. We have access to eggs, which can possibly give us meat, and of course we have access to root, which can give us herbs, 20% chance. And these do run out fairly quick. I mean, they're nodes. That's a 22 charge node, and that's a 17 charge node, and then they run out. And of course, we got lots of wood, because we're going to be able to chop all this stuff. And each glade will have random nodes of random stuff that we don't really know what it is. And we start with 3 blueprints that we can build. Now, these are random, and this is why you never have access to everything you need at once. So if we want to, some of these come up as well, but if we find some fertile land, we want to put down a small farm. That provides vegetables and grain, then we need to unlock this now. Same thing with herbalist camp. If an herbalist camp, we can allow us to get berries, herbs, and mushrooms. But if there's none of that on the map, this is useless. If there's no fertile land on the map, this is useless. And then the rain mill. So this kind of stuff is like, if you want to make flour, well, you take this stuff, you turn it into flour. And later on, if you unlock something else that turns that flour into, say, baked goods or pies or something, then that's a complex food and it goes a little further and makes your people a little happier. So what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to take a small farm. I'm going to try to, well, we have a lot of lizards, right? Yeah. So in every race has a different needs. Like they need skewers, they need jerky, they need housing, lizard housing, specialized housing, pies, pickle goods, brawling. And these guys need, I mean, it's all pretty much the same. They just need education and cleanliness, and they want biscuits instead of pie. But we do have a lot of them. So maybe we want to do something more with meat. I don't have access to a lot of meat. Let's just take the small farm. At the very least, it can give us vegetables and grain, hopefully. At the very beginning, I like getting resources more than creating stuff, unless it's lumber. So, and we do have a re-roll, but I like the small farm. Hopefully, we'll find a fertile land to put it on. So we get 3 of these. We got a lumber mill. I'm going to take a lumber mill because at the beginning, planks are extremely hard to get. Turning your wood into planks, and the lumber mill is just really good at that. It also makes some trade goods, which we could use if we wanted to go kind of a trade angle or not. The leather work is also nice. It can turn our flax. Do we have flax? It cannot turn our flax. It turns reeds into fiber or into fabric, which we can then turn into clothing, which helps everybody in the world. I'm going to take a lumber mill. And the last one is a carpenter. It sucks. I would have liked that over the lumber mill, actually. The rain mill, which makes flour, scrolls, and packaging material, and the tool shop and the smelter. I'm going to do the rain mill. So I'm kind of all in on hoping that I can find wheat, or I mean a fertile ground to put down our wheat field. And then once we have wheat, we can also turn roots into wheat too, or into flour. And then once we have that flour, hopefully we can find a bakery or something to turn that stuff into actual food to eat. So I'll take that right now. And let's see, we have 3 people not working. Who's not working? Oh, they're still building these stuff. So we will let them build a little bit, and then we'll, what do we get? Oh, okay, so these are orders. This is how we actually, and they unlock as the game goes on. So you get to pick from a choice of 2. Lost in the Woods gives, if we open 2 glades, we get this reward. +1 to stone production, +1 to clay production, and 6 tools. And we get 1 reputation. Or we could put down a small farm and get 10 vegetables and 10 grain, and we get grain supply, 2 newcomers, and a pack of mushrooms. This is really good if we find fertile land quickly. Because we have a small farm unlocked, we would get a bonus to our wheat production, and we get extra people, and people are hard to come by at first. You're going to have a lot of stuff that's just not being worked on. And we get the mushrooms. So I like this. We're going to take farm life. And let's see, we got delivery here, which says we can, if we give the queen a pack of provisions and a pack of crops, she will reward us with 10 amber, which is like the currency of the realm, some grain, and some newcomers. Or we could have 5 simple tools, and they give us planks. This is okay. What did we unlock as far as that? We unlocked the lumber mill. Does that give us, it does not give us simple tools. And this doesn't either. So tools are going to be hard to come by. I basically would have to build them through, actually I can't build them in any way right now. Okay, so rather than do that one, I'm going to take this one. The packs you can create, it just takes a lot of your early resources, so I don't think I'll be doing it, but maybe I will. And last, we could sell 15 amber worth of goods, or we could have harpiness resolve above 13 for 30 seconds. This gives us parts, which parts are pretty hard to come by. What do the harpies want to increase their resolve? Harpies need skewers, jerky, biscuits, brawling, sheltered, and they're currently at 5, and they're gonna go to. Man, their resolve sucks. Why does their resolve suck so much right now? Oh, they don't have housing. Once they have housing, that should help. Yeah, it gives +8 or +3. I don't know. I don't like that one. Let's take this one. We're going to be trading a little bit probably anyway. So, and these will unlock and will have kind of drive us in the direction we want to go to play the game. And we can change the consumption. Like eventually, once we have buildings that can build biscuits, we'll say, hey, don't eat the stuff that makes biscuits. Or same thing with jerky. So don't eat the meat, and then makes it a little more efficient. How many houses do we need? We got 2. We need 2 more, don't we? So I'm not going to build any beaver houses because I don't really need to. I will put a couple more houses down here. And after that, I'm probably... I guess we can do the harvesters camp needs somebody. This does not have a specialty, unfortunately. And there are upgrades. There's various resources. There's a lot of different resources. What is this? Oh, crafting resources. Okay. We have to keep this fire going. It constantly burns fuel. If we do not keep it going, then bad things happen. Basically, the whole premise is, as you can see, is there's a cycle. This is the drizzle portion, so people aren't super angry, but they still want raincoats, they still want fire, they still want food and stuff like that. And as this time goes up, the next clearance is in 118, or it keeps going down, and then we get to a storm, and the storm drops the resolve. That's this right here, Looming Darkness. And then the hostility increases. Based on how many villages we have, how many glades we've opened, how many long we've been playing, and it can go down versus other stuff as well. So what I'm really hoping to find in these 2 glades is some fertile soil. If I can find fertile soil, I can put some farms down. We can start getting grain, and then we can start turning that grain into flour. We can start turning that flour into other things based on our production chain. We need a crude workstation in order to get planks, fabrics, and bricks online. Now these are not efficient, obviously, because they take 8 wood for 2 planks. 6 fiber for that's expensive. So 8 wood for 2 planks. Let's compare that to our lumber mill, which I think it's 2 woods for 2 planks. So it's like a fourth of the price. And the stars represent how efficient those buildings are at making such things. So we do have access to a mine too. That's nice too. But as our reputation goes up, and as we continue to see these little blue dots right here are reward. We get blueprint rewards, and we'll get every season we get an influx of new people as well, which helps our little settlement grow. Although if you get too many people and not enough food, well, you know what happens. So let's just wait for some time to pass here as our resources get going up a little bit more. I usually leave one person working most of the time, just not all the time, but some of the time, just so they can build my stuff. But I just have this being built right now, so I'm not going to want them. I'm going to need a little bit of everything at first. And actually, our bricks, like we have 0 bricks. I don't know how we're going to get bricks. How are we going to get bricks? I guess we got to open a node and hope that we find something that makes bricks. And let's see, a lot of the buildings can be moved around, which is kind of nice. So, I mean, you kind of want stuff near your storage, near your storage area here, and you can build more warehouses because that's where people have to go to drop stuff off and pick it up. So eventually, I'm going to want people over there. I'm going to actually put him on the making planks. Yeah, I guess we can build 2 bricks. That's it. So he's going to be trying to make that stuff for a while. What else? The next thing we probably want to build, we don't need a trading post yet. Where's a hydrant? This is new. A small storage for purging fire. Blight fighters will use to restock their fuel when fighting blight rot in the storm. Yeah, that's a new thing for me, so I'm pretty new at this. And a blight post. Special build dedicated to fighting blight rot. Blight fighters will prepare purging fire during the drizzle clearing storm. Use it to burn. Okay. I wonder what the blueprint for that is. Well, hopefully it doesn't come up anytime soon. So I'm hoping this opens up here fairly quickly. And if I really wanted to, I could like turn this off and just focus everybody here, and then we'll turn this on and focus this over here. But not a super big hurry. We do need. It would be nice to. No, everything's fine. We're doing fine. We're not very efficient because we don't have beavers cutting. We don't have. I think that's the only one. right? Yeah, they don't have anything. Oh no, yeah, beaver's cutting is a good thing, but we don't have that. We do have our housing taken care of though. Come on, open this up so I can see how I'm going to win or lose. Oh, now I went over here. And we can think about upgrading this right away. Comfort deck decorations are extremely easy. Take wood basically. The most annoying thing is that they get in your way. Like I don't want to put something in prime real estate. I kind of want to put stuff like down in the perimeter a little bit. And I think that helped with our global resolve, right? So we'll probably put some barrels down. Let's put a barrel over here. Put a barrel over here. That looks like they need a barrel there. Probably need a barrel like way down here. I'm not ready to build it right now, but that means the storm's coming. So our global resolve is going to drop during the storm. And hopefully it doesn't go to 0. I don't think it goes that far this early, but who knows. Alright, let's see what we found. There's root deposits and sea marrow deposits. Okay, sea marrows are good because that just needs a stone cutters. Oop, this one opened too. Clay deposits and bleeding mushrooms. Okay. So that's other resources we can use. So that gives us access to... This gives sea marrow with a possibility for additional stone. And this gives clay deposit, which is clay plus additional possibility of roots. So now we actually have access to make bricks. Eventually we can use alternate recipes, use the stone as well to make bricks. Assuming that we can, you know, extract them, which we need to. So let's pick a stone. Yeah, we'll put this one. Do you want clay? Yeah, let's take the clay first. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I like to make it look nice. I guess right there is fine. And then I can focus these guys more on just getting rid of this part. Because I'm not ready to open a big glade yet. And I mean, I could do this one, this one, this one, but I want to stay close. I do want to open this. So I might open this next just to see what's out there. Cool, so now we have access to more stuff. Notably, we did not find any, what do you call it, fertile ground. What do I think about that? So you can see our resolve dropped. It's going to 4. It's set 7. It'll rest at 4 with this during the storm here. After the storm, we should get another cycle of people, which we will use to move our world along here. What stuff do we have? That's probably good for now. He's got a lot of raw resources in there. I'll let him just keep building for a bit. At least till after the storm, I think. Actually, you know what? Harvester's Camp has no deposits, so we go pick up our Harvester's Camp. They pick up plant fiber and reed, which I don't think we have any more right now. Oh, so let's take those guys off there. And let's see, this is a herbalist camp, which we do not own, or a stone cutters camp, which is, we can assign them to the stone cutters camp once that's done. I actually don't mind giving them a little path as well. 1, 2, yeah. And eventually I'll move this away. I don't really need it here. I do think this guy should stop soon. Well, he doesn't. How many planks have you made? Okay. I don't know. Because we don't want to be using the resources to be building. Like, we want just enough planks to build our lumber mill, right? And I think, what do we need to build our lumber mill? Yeah, we need 2 bricks and 2 cloth. So I think that's enough. So we want to tell this guy to please stop working on stuff. eventually, yeah, we just need people right now. We need people to work our stuff and to build our stuff. We don't have many people going on here. You need to not be here anymore. Actually, that's fine. Alright, so the storm is over. Our global resolve is going back up to where it needs to be, the kind of normal threshold. And this is our next segment of orders. Or we get another cornerstone first. It's like a bonus we get. Exploration Expedition. You took some time with the best explorers with you, a smoldering city. When you get a constant -5 penalty to global resolve, but plus 15 global resolve for 15 minutes after 5 minutes after a time. Every time a new glade is discovered. I don't want to do that. A shady character, you can choose one blueprint from all unlocked blueprints. That's good. Protected trade. The forest recedes its heavily guarded trade caverns. Hostility is reduced by 15 points every time you sell goods worth 25 amber. Interesting. I like protected trade, but I also like getting to pick any settlement, any blueprint I want. Okay, so what is our current, what's our current thing? We need to find fields where we can plant wheat, which we could turn into flour, and then we need to take that flour and turn it into something. So let's take this and let's pick one that turns flour into something, assuming we already locked one, like the bakery. Yeah, bakery will turn our flour into biscuits or our flour into pie along with that stuff, which is fine. So that gives us biscuits and pie. The other option is probably like a grill. This would turn our meat and other random stuff into skewers, and we can make some ale with our... No. I think we should start with just like the bakery. The bakery seems really good. It also gives us some pottery too, because we do have access to clay, and pottery can be used for other trade goods as well. So I think the bakery is really good. What's the cookhouse? That's biscuits and skewers. That's okay too. Yeah. But no, I think the bakery's good for our run here. We've probably been pushing this now. We got the stuff to unlock to get wheat and to field. Well, if we don't find a field, we're kind of screwed though. That's okay. Let's take the bakery. I like it. Give me bakery. Now once we get wheat, we'll be able to make some good food for everybody. In fact, you know what? I really need to find like fertile ground. So I'm gonna stop these guys. I'm gonna start opening up glades a little bit. At least one here. I gotta find fertile ground, otherwise we're not gonna have enough. Oh, and then we also get people. We can take 3 humans or a smattering of the other people. I'm gonna take the humans. They also bring a little bit of resources with them, but we don't have any humans yet. And humans do things well. Humans do things like farming really well. They're really apt at farming, and they enjoy brewing. So that is our plan. For now, I'll just do that. What else? We got Stonecutter's Camp. That's something we don't care about. And the Scavengers. Is this the Scavengers Camp? No, this is, right? Yeah, we got... Where's the Scavengers Camp? Oh, Scavengers Camp... Is it here? Oh yeah, it's here. Okay, so it can move down there eventually. Oh, that's the Stonecutters. That's working there. We don't have herbalist camps. So it looks like I just have a few extra people running around. They can be my builders, but I'm going to have 2, 3, 4. I got 4 people here. Okay. So we need to start thinking about a lumber mill. That's going to make planks a lot easier for us, right? So let's do that. Actually, we want to move this Scavengers Camp a little bit out of the way. We could probably build a trading post, but I kind of want to put that farther away. Rain collectors as well. Rain collector's nice because it's kind of a passive income. So I'll go ahead and build one of those. I just don't have a lot of area right now. I need to clear out some of this forest. Okay, so lumber mill. This turns 3 wood into planks. We're not going to be worried about pack of trading goods yet. Pigment. We don't have any pigment, so it's basically just be making planks. So I don't have any beavers to make the planks amazingly, but I can make some. And we got enough bricks and wheat, right? Or bricks and other stuff. Okay. Can't build a mine. Makeshift post we're going to need eventually, so we might as well put it down now. I'll move this house out of the way. And then we'll build a makeshift post. Somewhere. Makeshift post. Oh, we have a bakery to build too, but we can't do anything with it right now. So we'll just build the makeshift post right here. Eventually, I'm probably going to want that there. 1, 2, 1, 2. And move this harvester's camp out of the way. There's no resources for it right now anyways. So, when nobody's doing anything, these guys can basically just collect sparkle dew, which you can do random crap with. Not a lot, but a little bit. Alright, looks like we got our new orders upgraded. 50 wheat gives us stuff. Yeah, 50 wheat will give me a lot of humans, and we're planning on making wheat. I just hope we can find a farm. Happy humans. This would give us +1 to coat production, 30 pies and 2 people. This would give us all fuel recipes are 25% faster. Fuel burns 20%, 25% longer. I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, this is fine. Fuel burning longer is really good. I was hoping to, if we can find a farm just to see the orders that get done here, but if not, we'll make it work. Pack of provisions, pack of crops. Let's just do this one real quick. Okay, so we want to build pack of provision, pack of crops. Let's go ahead and open this up for eggs, and we'll open this one up for anything. And you're gonna make it. So we'll build that, and then hopefully that will get that delivery done. You can kind of see on the bottom here, the queen's impatience is going up, and it's not going down anytime soon. Unless maybe we find a farm here. If we find a farm here, we can start our wheat production, and then good stuff happens. I suppose, you know what I'm going to need anyways? Because I'm going to want, if there's a farm over here, I'm going to need a road going to it, so I might as well start my road anyways. So she is making planks. We have lots of wood coming in. Not as much as we should, but it's good enough. Are you coming in here? Where are you? She's making the provisions. Alright, let's see what we got here. Cool. We found fertile ground. This is very good right here. We can put a farm down. That's actually a pretty big one too. We can make it all wheat. We can make good things happen. We also found a butcher, which is kind of nice. The butcher, this is a destroyed butcher. We could salvage it by basically, if we bring some planks, bring some bricks, we spend 2 minutes doing it, and we have a free butcher. Butchers give skewers, jerky, and oil, not bad to have. Or we could salvage it for this kind of stuff and it goes away. But we're probably going to end up kind of trying to rebuild it. Additionally, there's a lot of, I don't think I have trappers. Damn, there's a lot of meat in here. A lot of mushrooms. This is all stuff I don't have access to because I don't have an herbalist camp, I don't have a trapper's camp, and I don't have a forager's camp. So while I'm glad that this exists, man, this is not great. I mean, it's not great that these resources, other than this, these resources are not good. And we also have a leaking cauldron. If I don't do this in 10 minutes, it will destroy all planted crops. And also give me a -8 to global resolve. All I got to do is send a couple people and they work on it for 4 minutes. And during that time, all food production is 80% slower. But when we're done, we get access to, oh my god, mold supply, +2 to grain production. We are going to have grain coming up the Buzazi. Is that a word? Should be. So I'm going to take you away from your thingy. Actually, is there a storm coming or is it coming next turn? It doesn't matter. Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to send them to... We're going to keep the goods. So for the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds, bad stuff happens. But I believe that means we'll be able to get through the storm cycle before that happens. How come you have not made anything yet? She's making the provisions. Okay, first provision's coming up. Oh, you know what? I bet you she did. They're just in the storage. Let me check. She produced 3 goods so far. So she's been spending most of the time just gathering the resources. That's fine. That's fine. I need to look at this. If we give them some food, we can get people or we can get some money. People is nice, so I'll probably end up doing that. So we're gonna, yeah. Let's put down our farm too right now. Small farm. Put it right there. We're gonna have to clear away some of these trees to use the whole thing. That's okay though. And then we'll build a farm here. And we're going to dedicate this just to grain, I think. This is just going to be our grain one. I don't have anybody to build that stuff right now, but somebody will free up eventually. I don't want her doing too much, though. Okay, so pack of goods, pack of provisions, pack of crops. So basically, yeah, the game's about leveraging the assets you have. Including Holocaust cloaks, and trying to find the right mechanism to provide what you can for your settlers or your people. And usually, like I said, it usually takes a game is probably about 2 hours or so. Once you get everything up and running, assuming that you can survive and everything. Oh yeah, vegetables and grain. See, we're gonna have this small farm up, and then we're gonna be able to do this one too. Oh, and that increases our grain production, doesn't it? And we have this grain production. No, this grain production. What were they? Where'd the other one? Oh, it's this one. This one right here. Yeah. So, but at the end of this game, I expect all of this pretty much to be cleared away. Most of this will be cleared away. And I'll probably have an additional hearth over here and a bunch of different houses and a production chain, a chain of production buildings that keeps enough of them happy that I don't have to worry about it. We're actually kind of low on food. I mean, we're in need of this. So, you almost done over here? They're getting there. What does she got? Okay, so she's produced the goods. Delivery's in progress. Okay. So we have our pack of provisions. She should deliver the pack of crops, and then we could turn this in, and we can actually get our first reputation bonus, choose our reward, and move on. All right, let's do it. So you can kind of see we're at 0 reputation. We're at 4 impatience. Let's go ahead and go into our orders, and we can deliver. We get 10 amber, 20 grain, 4 people, and that's it. Reputation, our impatient goes down 1, reputation goes up 1. We get to pick a new building type of the random ones associated with us. These aren't great. The coats are okay, but I don't really have a good way of making fabric yet. I don't want to use... Oh, wait. Forester's Hut. No. Forester's Hut isn't one of the ones I need, right? Ooh, let's go back. No, go back. Okay. This is not a... This is... Oh, I want a trapper's camp. Or... Oh, the forager's camp can give me... Give me this stuff. What is this? Vegetables? Broccoli. Yeah, vegetables. Forester's camp. Do I want a forester's camp or do I want a reroll? What's the mushrooms? Herbalists. I do have a free reroll to use. So I can choose to get the vegetables. But vegetables aren't super necessary, especially when I have farms, because my farms, while I'm focusing this one on wheat, I can make them do vegetables. So I think I'm actually going to use my reroll since it's free. You can use additional rerolls, but it costs money. So I'm going to use this one. All right, this is good. I'm going to take the weaver. This makes fabric at a ridiculously fast pace. It also can make training gear and trade goods for later on. The tavern's nice too. Tavern gives me... it's for later though, because you get basically 3 people just sit in there and they don't really do anything. So I want to be making stuff. I want the market eventually one day too, because I like this. Basically, global carrying capacity is increased by 10. That seems really good. We'll pick up the weaver right here, and then we'll make sure that our... Oh, what we should do is... What was the weaver? Yeah, they make... I think they turn like 2... Maybe 2 plant fiber into... And this takes 60? Or 6, I mean. So that's why it's just much more efficient. I wish they would hurry up and get rid of this too, so I could continue my... Oh, almost storm time. What do we got right here? 7 charges with this. And I don't think I have any stone really to pave it. No. Maybe later. So this was a pretty good glade to open, other than the fact that it adds to this. During the storms, we're going to get -2 global resolve because of that, and it's retroactive. So this is done. It doesn't look done, but it says done. And then they're slowly delivering these resources to us. So yeah, it's dropping to 0. That's not good. That's because we opened that glade and we don't have anything else for them yet. But I need humans to work my farm. So we have one little way we can combat that. It's not a great way, but we'll, oh no, I just don't have enough houses. Oh, I forgot to build houses for my newcomers that I just got. No wonder why they're all mad. Crap. Crap. All right. Well, at least I know why they're mad. Yeah, they're getting the sheltered issue. So it's dropping down. Storms only last a minute and a half. That's not terrible. And we can burn extra wood here like this to reduce. Now this is, it reduces, it's 40 wood per minute. So it's like quadruple the speed that wood burns. But I don't want to lose anybody at this stage in the game. So, and we are close. We're getting our vegetables. Where'd our vegetables go? Actually, do we have a way to get vegetables? We need to build a trader. Trade routes are kind of an interesting addition that allows you to do cool trade route things. And they don't really need much of a footprint, so I'm going to put the way up here. Yeah. I don't know why I have these. Like, eventually I'm going to get rid of this. Alright, I think we got 20 seconds. We can probably turn this off now. So yeah, we had like 130 wood and we're down to 60. So it's not something we want to do very often. The resolve will slowly go down, but by the time this gets on, I don't think it'll hit 0, and it only matters when they hit 0. We are low on food, so we got to get this wheat source coming in. Come on, wheat source. Let's actually take our wood cutters and open up something too. I want to open up this, but that's dangerous. What should we do? I think I'm just going to start working on this side since we do eventually want to open this. Oh, I don't like it being way down here, but that's all right. Because yeah, eventually we're going to want to open this, so we'll go ahead and get rid of this section. I don't really need this right now. Although there is it's a dangerous glade. There's a lot of dangerous glades in this game. All right. What did we get? We did something. What did we do? Oh, people came in. We get another cornerstone. Gain 2 amber for every 6 packs of trade goods produced. Some fossils contain valuable surprises. Gain 2 amber every 20 sea marrow. We do have access to sea marrow. That's nice. Or the settlement specializes in cosmetic production. Gain +1 to Harper resolve for every 70 cosmetics. I don't think I'll be making cosmetics. I can re-roll it too, but I don't mind the golden marrow. Amber per sea marrow is fine. Yeah, it's fine. And we get some more people. Take these guys. Well, yeah. This actually allows me to turn in this farm life one. And we get 2 more people, and we get the mold supply, which is exactly what we get. And yeah, right there. Okay, so let's make sure we have enough houses so we don't run into the same issue. And we got our first trader, yay! And we can pick one more thingy. What do we need? We're gonna need coats. Do we have a weaver? Isn't that what we picked up was a weaver last time? Yep, we picked up a weaver, so that can turn our crude stuff into fabric. And then if we pick up a smithy, oh, we can make tools too. We don't have any way to make tools, and we can make trade goods. This is a good one. We're gonna take the smithy. All right, so our next, I mean, while we're waiting for this stuff to come in, which should be, we should have all the wheat in the world. There's +3 to additional supply. That's really nice. So while we're waiting for the wheat to come in and to turn into complex foods, like biscuits and pies, actually, do I have my bakery out? I don't have my bakery out yet, do I? I do not. I think I'm gonna, you need to stop. Right? Definitely don't want to make those. Yeah. Let's start the bakery. It's here. I got a couple people that aren't doing anything, so I got a lot of people that aren't doing anything. I need additional woodcutters, actually. Let's do that. Let's put another woodcutters camp down, because we're going to start needing lots and lots of wood. There is no good place to put this. This is just cramped as heck. I guess we put it here, and we just kind of move it over as we go. And we're missing 2 houses too. 2 shelters. This is upgraded. It is upgraded to level 1. That's good. We need to upgrade that to level 2. And we should probably get rid of this. Yeah, this gives us more people. I mean, I do need more people, but I want to wait till the food income comes in a little bit better. Oh, we should take a look at the trader too. All right. Trader came with stuff. We do have a little bit of amber to use. What do we need? We need grain, but we're making grain. We need oil and coal for a ward. We could buy the herb garden schematics. We can make herb gardens, but I don't really care about them. Insect traps. That's a perk that every time we gain insects, we get an insect every time we get some mushrooms. We're not picking mushrooms. So I think I'm just good with this guy. I mean, maybe I'll buy some like miner stuff or something if I need it, but I don't think I need anything, honestly. I think we're doing okay as far as everything good. Now, trade routes. We do have a couple provisions. Is there anything we want to sell to these other cities? There's other cities out in the world, and you can trade with them. As long as you produce provisions and you have the resource, you can sell it for amber. Do I want to sell a part? Maybe. I might sell a part. We have lots of copper. We could sell that for 2. I think I'll sell a part. One part, 2 provisions for 4 gold. Thank you. Oh. So our bakery's done, and our woodcutters are done. I want to put you guys in the wood cutting. And the bakery, there's no flour yet, but it's coming. It's coming. And we can start making pottery as well, which is kind of cool. Eggs and roots. So I kind of want people not to eat eggs and roots. If you guys don't mind, can you eat everything else? But man, we need this grain to start coming in. People are going to get hungry very quick. Maybe that's what I should do is buy some like eggs and roots and stuff. We could, oh, you know what? Let's just buy some flour. Let's just buy flour is 0.31. Yeah, because this is going to turn it into more complex stuff, right? I don't mind buying it all. Yeah. Buy me a bunch of flour. And then I have that flour so that I can actually just start making biscuits and gravy, or biscuits and pies. I'm going to turn the pottery off for now. Specialization bonus is lizards, so lizards get in there. Cool. We have complex food coming in. Looks like we're going to have pies and biscuits, which actually helps really well because it's going to increase. They want pie. They want biscuits. They want biscuits and pie, amongst other stuff. Good job. So we should rebuild this. Weren't we going to rebuild this? It's a butcher. Yeah, let's make skewers and jerky. We're going to rebuild this. We're a little low on bricks, but that's life. Let's rebuild it. So I got to get my brick. Do I have brick factories? Do I have a way of making brick other than the crappy way? I don't think I do. I got a rain mill. Wait, don't I need the rain mill in order to make flour eventually? I do. Because I'll have the wheat coming in, and I want to take the rain mill and turn it into flour. The smithy is going to make... Oh, man, there's so much to do. So much to do. Anyways, I think that's a pretty good overview of the game. Maybe I'll drop in the final form of this city if I fail or succeed. I plan on succeeding. This looks like with our grain influx, and if we could open up one more grain route or grain field, then we'll be in business. But I think that's it. I just wanted kind of a quick overview of what the game is like, what it does, and we'll stop back in just a second maybe and see what it looks like. All right, and this is how we ended up. It was actually a little bit harder than most of my runs. I think the harder difficulty and then some of these stacking effects were really, really difficult. We'll run a little bit. It took a long time for us to upgrade our services or to get a service card, and eventually we got a temple and we just got the clan hall. So this helps, obviously, it helps do their stuff. So it looks like they're all happy now, but for a while we were losing a lot. Where the trade routes became pretty much untenable. We couldn't do that. We're close to getting this sacrifice in oil, and we're close to getting this burning blight rot cysts. But the wheat thing kind of worked. We put a bunch of wheat up here, a bunch of wheat down there, and there's the win. So our reputation got high enough. We unlock some stuff. We do some stuff, and you can continue on with the settlement. It doesn't really give you anything, but if there's something you want to finish up, you can. So yeah, that was our wheat that we turned into flour that we could then turn into all the different. You can kind of see back here. We were making everything. We were making all the food, which kept people pretty happy, and that was a difficult one though. It was one of the more difficult ones. So that's a run. That's a run in against the Spire, and you can see I got my little city up here, and the computer has put up a couple of cities out here as well. And then there's probably 1, 2, 3, maybe I can get 5 settlements before the end of the cycle, and then everything gets destroyed again. But that was a fun one. And at the beginning here, you're still. Are we losing? You 3,252. Why are these guys doing so good? Damn brass order. Well, anyway, so that's against the storm. It's pretty fun. I like the fact that it's problem solving because you don't have access. You probably have access to about 25 to 30% of the buildings that you unlock. So you really gotta problem solve based on the stuff that's given to you, the events that are given to you, and the items or the buildings that you unlock, and the resources that you find. It's fun. Give it a shot if you got a minute. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.